Hey, Mike, it's been a while, but you still remember me, right?
Oh, sorry, I don't think I have this number saved. Who are you again?
Are you kidding me, man? You don't have my number saved? I knew who you were right away when I saw your face. Anyway, this is Dave from school. You really don't remember me?
You've seen me around recently? I really don't think I remember running into you at all.
Well, surely you remember me making you my slave in school, right? I mean, I did it all for your sake, of course. You were such a little wimp, so I took you under my wing to toughen you up. But wow, it's been ages since then. So, what have you been up to this whole time?
Well, today is our class reunion, isn't it?
Yeah, I was wondering if you were gonna mention that. So then, you got an invitation to that too? Because you know that you just can't be breaking into this place without an invitation, don't ya? I certainly don't hope that you're not here uninvited.
I didn't sneak into anything if that's what you're implying. We're all classmates, so of course I have my invitation. Sorry, is there a point to this conversation, or are we through?
Hey, come on, what kind of way is that to talk to such an old friend of yours? I just want to catch up is all. Besides, I don't have anyone else to talk to here, so can't we just put the past behind us and just be friends again? You can start by going out and buying me a pack of cigarettes from the corner store across the street. Your treat, of course.
I just want to let you know that I do remember you now, and you really haven't changed at all, have you?
And just who the heck do you think you are talking to me like that, huh? I remember back when I had you working for me back in our school days, I used to make you call me sir. So why don't you get back to it, huh?
You really think that you're going to make me call you sir? You can't be serious.
Listen here, buddy, do you even know what it is that I do for a living? I'm the face of one of the largest firms in our country. But that's just during the day. At nights, I just roll with the toughest crowds in the street.
Wow, you sound like something straight out of a comic book, to be honest.
That's right. If you don't want to end up as just another background character in my story, then you'll check your attitude and do as I say. You really don't want to have me as an enemy. Everyone who's ever gone against me has ended up on their knees begging for their mercy, but I never showed any. So, what do you think? Are you scared right now, shaking in your boots?
Yeah, I'm, quivering with fear.
That's what I thought. If that's the case, then you should go out and buy me those cigs. If you keep on waiting any longer, let's just say that you're gonna be responsible for whatever I do next. You really don't want to have that on your conscience, do you? You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Actually, David, how about you just go and buy your own cigs, huh? And quit bugging people at the reunion like this.
Did you not just read a single word that I sent you? I told you that you were my slave back when we were students, and you still are! Are you trying to get me to fight you or something?
Alright, I guess I have no choice but to go and get them.
That's more like it! And next time, just do what I say without arguing, got it?
Hey boss, where did you run off to? The class reunion is still going on and I don't see you anywhere.
Oh yeah, really sorry about that. I just ran out to get some snacks and drinks for everyone.
But I saw that you bought cigarettes too, right? I didn't know that you smoked. And why did you only buy 2 packs?
Tina, did you really see me buy those?
I just don't get it. You don't smoke, so what are you buying those things for? Not only that, but even though we're in the middle of such a fun party, you looked so upset from what I could see through the store window. I can really only think of one explanation for all of this. You're being used as an errand boy by someone, aren't you?
Wow, how did you put all that together? You're like Sherlock Holmes or something.
Well, the answer to that is quite elementary. I guessed it all because you bought 2 packs. Even granting that you had taken up the habit, I guessed that you would still be new to it and would only be buying 1 pack at a time. But if you happened to be sent by someone else to buy them, then it makes more sense that you would buy 2 so you don't get sent to go buy any more. Does that sound about right?
Okay, that's actually just a little bit freaky how you can do that.
I'm curious though, boss. Is it David? You do realize that he belongs to one of our subsidiaries, right? You don't have to take that kind of abuse from him.
I know that, but I would never lower myself just to get some petty revenge on him. And I'm sorry, but just what were you doing outside the corner store that I was in?
Oh, no, that really was just a coincidence. I happened to step outside of the party to get some fresh air and walk around, and I happened to see you walking into the store. But I don't get why you won't fight back against David. You could probably put an end to his antics if you did.
I appreciate the concern, but I would really rather just settle things like this without having to rock the boat too much. Besides, I really don't want to be fighting with someone who works for me at an event like this.
Well, sure, but why does he do this to you? Did something happen while you were both students?
Yeah, David used to boss me around all the time and was always having me do things for him. I had hoped that after all this time he would have matured a bit more, but he really is the same jerk he's always been.
Well, that's all the more reason to just ignore him when he talks to you that way.
I know, but he seems to be comfortable talking about the fact that he's got some friends in pretty low places, and is always threatening to get violent. I don't want that, and I don't want anyone else getting sucked into that. It's just more peaceful to do it this way. I hope this convinces you that I know what I'm doing when it comes to this guy.
Well, I understand the situation a bit more. But are you telling me that you really don't hate David for what he's doing?
It's not that I don't dislike the guy, but we're at a party and I want people to be able to enjoy themselves. I mean it when I say that I have patience to wait this out. Things are gonna be fine, okay?
Well, if you say so, then I guess I won't say any more. But that doesn't mean that I agree with it.
That's okay. I appreciate your understanding. Let's just try and make sure nothing happens to spoil the reunion, okay?
Hey, you jerk! You've got some nerve, you know that? How dare you try and feel up my wife? What the hell is the matter with you?
Feel her up? I wasn't doing anything like that at all. I was just helping her get up the stairs is all.
She was holding onto your arm. I saw it! You really are just scum, you know that? You think my wife isn't able to get up some stairs on her own?
No, it isn't that, but she's pregnant, right? When I came by and offered my arm to her, she said that she was really grateful anyone came along to help her.
I don't care what excuses you have, you laid a hand on my Sandy. You have no idea the kind of enemy that you just made.
Wait, David, please, just talk to your wife and ask her what happened. I'm sure she'll explain everything. I swear that I only helped her climb the stairs, and that was it. Please calm down.
You don't get to tell me to calm down, you homewrecker. I'm not going to let you get away with this. You'll pay. I'll make you pay.
I just can't catch a break with you. Have you actually lost your mind, David? You kicked me. That's assault. Don't you realize what you've done?
Oh shoot, did I leave you alive? I was hoping that after you fell down all those stairs that you at least wouldn't be waking up for a good long while.
You didn't even have the guts to look me in the eye when you attacked. You chose to come at me from behind.
You're saying you don't think I'm tough enough to take you? Just why would I waste any energy on a guy like you who made a pass at my wife?
For the last time, I was only helping her to get up the stairs. I'm sure she's explained what happened to you already, right?
You listen here. I don't want you coming near us ever again, got it? Do it again and there'll be an even worse punishment in store for you. And I won't stop pounding you until you've learned your lesson. Next time you come near my wife, I'll kick your teeth in. I don't care if we go way back. Nobody touches my wife but me.
You won't get away with this. I will make you pay.
You wish. I can't believe you, man. Who do you think you are coming to my house, huh? Did you not get enough of me last time?
You said you were friends with criminals, right? Why don't you go ahead and get your gang and come at me?
Wait, what? You mean that you want me to bring my whole crew to come against you solo? You just wait right there, you little punk. Wait, hold on. Are you here with your own crew?
What do you mean? What crew?
I mean, who are all these people that just showed up at my house? What the heck are all these people doing here?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but just come outside. We have lots to talk about what you did yesterday.
There's no way I'm gonna go outside right now. You brought a whole freaking army with you.
An army? These aren't just some random thugs. I've interviewed all these guys.
Interviews? What are you talking about, man? You interviewed all these guys just to come and get your revenge?
Can you calm down already? All these people are employees at my company. I had another employee of mine at the reunion who watched what happened and refused to let this slide.
What kind of company are you running where you have so many buff, scary-looking guys?
Well, I own my own construction company, so I think you understand why I look for people that can handle that kind of work, of course.
But why do you have to bring them all to my house? Why can't you just bring someone from, like, accounting or something?
I really didn't bring these guys with me. But that one employee who saw what you did to me insisted that I have some people with me if I go talk to you. They all came with me of their own volition.
Well, I still can't just walk outside. You need to tell your cronies to get lost or else I'll call the police.
The police? Why would you call them? Why not just call your crew over here?
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean that you're always talking about how you run with a pretty tough crowd, right? So then don't bother calling the cops, just call your boys and let's settle this. How does that sound?
No, I can't do that.
I mean, what kind of gangster is gonna run to the police when they have perfectly healthy cronies? Look, all I want to do is have a little talk, and pretend like all the people aren't even here.
What kind of Godfather way is that to go about this? You think we can talk like this? I don't want to get my kneecaps broken.
Look, just come out here and we'll talk, okay? You can pay for the medical bills or I'll sue you. How does that sound?
You can't really expect me to go outside, do you?
I can hear some voices coming from inside your house. Is that Sandy? It sounds like the two of you are fighting about something.
I told you to keep my wife's name out your freaking mouth! You don't need to concern yourself about anything going on inside here, okay?
Well, you can say that all you want, but we are still old classmates, and it's not like she's a total stranger. Oh wait, Sandy's coming out of the house right now.
Hey, what the heck are the two of you talking about?
Well, she came out to apologize for what you did to me yesterday. This is just sad, David. Your wife has nothing to do with this, and she's coming out and apologizing for you. Oh, she just said she wants to go into town. I wonder where she's going.
This is all your fault. You did this. She told me that she was going to her parents' house and she was walking out the door. I think she might be wanting to get a divorce now. You ruined my marriage.
And just how is any of this my fault? You were the one who acted like a complete idiot yesterday.
Shut up! Just shut up! You turned her against me. She was never gonna do this to me until you came along.
Oh, give me a break. You know that's not what happened. All I did was help your pregnant wife get up some stairs. And just where were you? Isn't that your job to be there for her? How could you just leave your poor pregnant wife to get around by herself like that?
But I had no idea that she was having trouble getting around. But of course if I knew, I would have helped her. I'm not that bad of a husband, right?
And just why did you feel the need to kick me down the stairs like that? If you wanted to be a good husband, then the least you could have done was confront me and talk to me like an actual adult. If you get divorced, then you will only have yourself to be blamed.
But you used to be my slave. How dare you talk to me like this?
If you have something to say about it, then why don't you come out and face me like a man? Call your boys or not. I really don't care anymore.
No, I've had enough of this. Just go home. You've already done enough damage already.
You don't have any connections to any kind of gangs at all, do you?
You just shut up!
You know what everyone was talking about behind your back at the reunion, right? They were all saying that you're just a giant man-child. I mean, do you think that anyone really believes you have gang connections? You've never once said the name of the gang or given any specifics.
You mean that everyone was really talking about me like that?
Of course they were. Are you starting to get the picture about how people really feel about you?
Don't you dare talk to me like this, you little punk!
You're hated by all your classmates. You drove your own wife away, and now you're going to be fired. How does that make you feel? I assume you've heard of my company, Terra Construction, right?
Wait, your company is Terra? But that's the company that my job is working with.
That's right. Although I know that in your company, you're not really tied to the project in it anyway. But I'm afraid that I still can't abide by working with a company that allows their employees to go around assaulting people. So consider this my way of telling you that you're going to be fired.
Wait, no, please, you gotta forgive me. I had no idea that you worked for Terra at all.
Sorry, I think you misunderstood. I don't work for Terra Construction, I own and run it.
Then please, you have to talk to my company and convince them to keep me on. You're right, I lied about knowing all those gang members. I'm sorry, please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but I've already filed my complaint with your work. Begging me won't do anything for you now.
You're kidding me! How could you do that?
Anyways, I guess I'll just go home. I've already said what I came here to say to you. Please don't ever contact me again.
You jerk! I'm in so much pain. What did you do?
I really didn't think that you were gonna try and attack me from behind again. And with a metal pipe in your hand, no less. Just what were you gonna try and do to me with that, huh?
What do you mean? Just who are you?
You know, after we both finished school, I decided that I was tired of being your whipping boy. After graduation, I started taking judo classes as a way to help me build up my self-confidence. Now I actually teach classes in my spare time. I guess you could say that I've gotten pretty good at it.
You learned judo because I was bullying you?
That's right, and judo has more than prepared me for attacks from behind. I knew that you were coming up from behind me even at the class reunion.
You've gotta be kidding me. You're supposed to be a weakling.
Oh, I was. I can certainly admit that. In fact, even these days, I never go out looking for excuses to use my judo on people. Unlike you, I don't find joy in acting violently toward people and forcing them to obey me. I guess I just grew up and you didn't.
Fine, you win, okay? I'm so sorry for everything. Now can you please just help me? I was gonna throw you down the stairs again, but now I'm stuck at the bottom. I've fallen and I can't get up!
Oh, maybe you should try calling on your wife for help. Oh, wait. After that, I called the police, reported David's attempted assault, and waited at the top of the stairs where I threw David down for them to arrive. I explained that I acted in self-defense, pointing to the pipe that David was carrying as evidence. We agreed to settle things out of court, and he had to pay quite a bit before I agreed not to sue him. He also ended up divorcing his wife and had to pay her an alimony as well. I can't imagine it was fun having to lose so much money after just being fired from your job. But he can't really blame anyone but himself. Thankfully, I was able to continue my business with David's old company as they agreed to fire him, and our joint project is soon to be completed.
Hello, Isabel dear. What are you doing right now?
I'm at work right now, Mrs. Gunther. Is anything the matter?
What? You have work today too? Why's that?
Oh, what do you mean, why? I work most weekdays, you know, and it's not something I have control over. I've told you this numerous times before.
Oh, is that so? Didn't you tell me you work 4 days a week?
That's right, I've told you that I work most weekdays, Mrs. Gunther. More specifically, I work on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Did something happen?
Oh my, this is a pickle. I suppose that means you're not home at the moment?
No, I'm not at home right now. What's the matter?
I'm having a crisis, you see.
What? Could you please tell me what exactly happened? I understand you're having a crisis, but I need some details. Without them, I can't make a sound decision about what to do, you see. What happened?
I'm waiting in front of your house right now as we speak, and the door won't open. Don't tell me you locked the door.
What? But of course it's locked. No one's inside the house right now. Who wouldn't lock the door to their empty house? Always.
Is that so? Oh, this is bad.
What's bad, Mrs. Gunther?
Come now, can't you see I can't get inside the house?
Mrs. Gunther, for the last time, why did you come over so suddenly? I can't leave the door open for you unless you contacted me beforehand. Plus, I'm still at work right now, and the children won't be coming home for a while. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
When are you coming home?
I'm getting off work at 4 o'clock today, then I'll go grocery shopping before heading back, so it'll probably be around 5 o'clock when I get home. I also have to pick up the children from kindergarten.
Oh, gosh, seriously, what am I supposed to do then?
What do you mean, Mrs. Gunther? We simply can't let you inside today. How about going back home for now? No one will be coming home for a while.
Why would you say something like that?
Because it's the truth, isn't it? It's just too much to ask for is all.
You're making everything worse.
But like I suggested, why not just go home? The only other option is to kill time until 5 o'clock.
I think I should have my own key to the place too. It's only a bother that I can't get inside the house. Oh, I'm sitting down at a nearby park. But honestly, why does December have to be so cold? I just know I'm going to catch a cold.
Well, in that case, how about you spend some time in a cafe or something?
Oh, I can't do that.
Why not?
I don't have my wallet with me.
Why don't you have your wallet? I'm telling you, everything will be better if you go back home.
I don't want to.
Mrs. Gunther, be honest with me here. Did you run away from home again?
Yes, I did. And I'm not going back to that house of lunatics. From now on, I'll be living with you and my son's family. I also sent a message to Trent, but I think he's working. He's not responding. So I sent you a message just in case. So could you call it a day here and come get me?
Excuse me? I can't do that. It's a part-time job. I get paid by the hour, so I don't want to leave early. And what exactly do you mean when you say you're going to live with us?
I don't want to live with that bastard anymore. It was a big mistake to marry someone like that. I hope we'll have a great life together.
I appreciate the sentiment, but our house is small. We can't possibly provide any space for you, Mrs. Gunther.
It'll be all right. I'm fine with the storage room you have. That's all I'll need. I have everything with me, and it isn't much at all. And that's why I can't go very far. So it would be a huge help if you'd come get me right now.
What? You even brought your things with you?
Yes, I did. It's different this time, I say.
You said the same thing every time you ran away from home.
I'm completely serious this time. That's why I brought everything with me.
That still won't help you very much. The storage room you mentioned is now the children's room for Anna and Clint. I can't make more room. We really can't give you a place to stay. I'm sorry, but please ask someone else to let you stay.
You know I don't have anyone else. My other son's house is in another state altogether. And how do you propose a poor old woman without her wallet can make her way over there? I've nowhere else to go.
But we really can't do much.
Trent is my son, you know.
I mean, of course.
He's being dragged under your thumb, but he's in fact a very kind boy, you know. There's no way he's going to turn me away from his own house.
Perhaps he won't, but like I said, I'm still working. I can't help you right now. Nor can we give you a place to stay. We don't even have a couch for you to sleep on. We truly cannot help you, Mrs. Gunther.
My. You really are a stone-cold person, Isabel.
Perish the thought. I'm only being realistic, you see. Additionally, when you've run away from home in the past, you always wound up going home before dark, haven't you? Perhaps this is no different? You merely had a quarrel with Mr. Gunther, right?
It is different this time, I say. I'm not living another heartbeat with the likes of him. That piece of trash just ignores me, you see. He doesn't listen to what I tell him. I don't want to care for him anymore. You understand, right?
Sure, there may be times like that, but you are married to him. You've lived so well and so long with him up until now. I've no doubt you'll get through this.
And what do you know about what I'm going through? Trent's now a kind gentleman, thanks to me and my parenting. So you two never have quarrels now, do you?
We do, actually.
Do you really? I can only say you're always in the wrong then. Completely. No question about it.
Perhaps you think so. I, however, beg to differ.
In any case, could you come get me now, this minute? I can't wait like this any longer. It's cold and I'm going to catch a cold. Leaving a poor old woman like me outside in the chilling air. You must have something wrong with you, If only Trent would respond. I wouldn't be suffering now.
Trent's also at work, Mrs. Gunther, and so am I.
But your job's only part-time, right? Hurry up and get back here already. Your job won't mind covering for you for a few minutes now, will they?
No, I suppose they won't. All right, Mrs. Gunther, you win.
Hurry up now.
I'll ask my boss if I can leave early today.
Oh, I can't wait anymore. Can you shake a leg, please? I'm cold. Why are you so cruel to me?
Okay, I get it now. I understand. I'm leaving now. I'll be there in about 20 minutes.
Good evening, Isabel. I'm sorry about today.
No worries.
Who would have thought my husband would come to get me that quickly? I was surprised. But I suppose that helped you out too, right, Isabel? It sure helped me. It was really cold outside today. I was sure I would have frozen solid if he hadn't come so quickly.
Is that so?
I see you called me a few times, but I was in the car and I didn't notice. Is something the matter?
You've really done it this time, Mrs. Gunther.
What?
Do you realize how long I was searching for you in that park near my house under the cold, bleak sky?
You did? But why?
You pressured me with those messages of yours and you made me leave work early. I was worried sick that something had happened to you.
Is that so? I didn't think you'd go through so much for my sake. You're much nicer than I ever thought, Isabel. I blame my judgment. Trent's such a kind boy, but you're not that bad yourself, dear. My honest mistake.
And that was the last time.
What? What do you mean?
Don't message me about such BS ever again.
I'm so confused, dear.
It's a huge bother to me.
What is?
Don't what is me, Mrs. Gunther. I left my job early, just so that I could play along with your stupid game of Runaway, you know.
This was never a game, dear. I was serious.
It was a game, Mrs. Gunther. That's all it ever was. You just wanted to get Mr. Gunther's attention. Is that it?
That's not true at all.
What you're doing is too childish for your age. Talking to him while he was watching TV, making a mountain out of a molehill, when he never responded. He nearly didn't notice you. And yet you accuse him of neglecting you and then you run away. It's no different from what a child would do.
And how did you know about that? That's rude in any case, dear. How about you learn a bit from Trent's kind nature,
And about Trent, he called Mr. Gunther and told him everything.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Everyone agreed that in the event that you run away from home again, no one will come to your aid ever.
What?
If you run away again and then contact us about coming to take you home, we will only ignore you. And by the way, even Mr. Gunther won't come for you. I suggest you don't run away from home again, Mrs. Gunther. It's about time you grew up. In the end, Kayleen has been strictly told by her husband and by her son to never do that again. It was time she learned to tolerate other people's simple mistakes and not make things so dramatic. Kayleen got upset at this and went on to run away again. But just like the warnings, no matter who she contacted, be it Isabel, Trent, or her husband, no one came to her rescue. And she wound up finding her own way home after a few hours. Hopefully she understands now and becomes a bit more like a responsible adult.
Marie, all that cleaning you did was all done very carelessly, I see. Why did you not put more time and effort into all of it? Do you think this level of cleanliness around the house is really okay?
Huh? You think that I did all of that work with little effort? I'm sorry, but I put in a lot more effort than you think.
Right now, it doesn't seem like you're here, so can you hurry it up and get back to the house to actually give this place a proper cleaning?
I'm going to have to work really soon now, so I don't think I can at the moment. When I'm back over there tomorrow, I'll make sure to put a bit more elbow grease into all of the chores.
And you're just an overnight janitor, so you'll be doing the same job there that you should have gotten done here, right? You're better off just giving up that job and coming back to me, since I'm sure they're not paying you much anyway. I mean, the most fun you have at that job is probably cleaning the toilets there, right? I guess you've really lost what it meant to be a human being.
Joyce, if you're looking to take more jabs at me, can we do all of this another time? I'm a bit busy right now and won't have much time to read your messages.
You think you're really that busy? When you actually start putting in proper work every day, both at my house and at your job, then you can tell me you're busy. This is my first time ever seeing someone as lazy and useless as you are, Marie. How about you actually start to take your job cleaning my house up more seriously from now on?
I'm just a little curious, but what part of me is so useless to you? Not only am I working nights as a janitor to make extra money, but during the day I'm over at your house taking care of your husband and doing the chores for you both. And it's always been me doing the chores back home because my husband won't pick up a broom. I have had nobody helping me along, and I've at least made it up to here. Yet even after all the work I've given, you're going to say that I'm useless? Are you sure you slept on the right side of the bed today, Joyce?
I'm just telling you the truth about yourself. I'm just trying to let you know that we really don't need you around us anymore, so what's bad about that? I'm not happy with the fact that recently you've been really falling behind when it comes to getting the chores done around my house. If you don't start picking up the pace and getting all the cleaning done right, I'm going to have to kick you out for good.
I have not been falling behind with any of the chores there. And if there is ever a time where you think I'm falling behind, it might just be because I'm super tired and need a moment to rest.
Tired and need a rest, huh? Why are you tired?
I'm working a job overnight. I have to do both the chores at my house and your house, and I have to care for my father-in-law. The only way I'm even able to work a job is by doing it overnight, because that's the only time your husband is asleep and I can have some time of my own. I'm working a job overnight. I have to do both the chores at my house and your house, and I have to care for my father-in-law. I'm not upset about the schedule I have. At least not yet. But when I'm on my feet all day and night, I really do not get the right amount of sleep I should be. And so recently, I'm not surprised to see that I'm getting a bit tired from not having a break.
What are you talking about? All that seemed to me like was a load of excuses.
Excuses?
I'm also working a job that takes time away from me and leaves me feeling tired, and I'm way older than you are right now, Marie, yet I am still working a job. You have no right to complain to me about being tired when I'm double your age and work still.
I believe I do have a right to complain a little, though. So please do not say such hurtful things like that to me.
And if you do not do the chores here properly for me anymore, then my son is going to start to think twice about a woman like you. So if you understand that now, then maybe it's time you stop sitting around and actually get some decent work done for me for once.
I'm on my way to work now. And I believe I have completed all my chores for the day there and completed them to a good standard. So if you still have any complaints about what I've done, perhaps it's time you question yourself more than me.
You! What kind of dinner is this? I know something's up with you now. All of this, what the hell do you think you're doing by making something like this?
What are you complaining about now, Joyce?
I am not messing around right now, all right? I know everything about what's been going on with you, and I want to know why. Why have you brought home pre-made food for us to eat for dinner? These dishes all came from that supermarket down by the water park, right?
Oh, that's right. I didn't have enough time to get all your meals ready for today, so I just thought it would be all right for me to pick some things up from that supermarket for you to eat. Is it such a problem for you to be eating something like that?
Are you kidding me? You think it's acceptable to give me food like this? Why are you such an awful woman and wife? You should always be able to make food for everyone, no matter what time you do or don't have. You never seem to get any of the chores done here anymore, and I'm sure you just want to keep things that way forever, don't you?
Joyce, today I had to take your husband into the hospital for one of his routine appointments there. And since I have to work now for the night, I thought on my way home I'd pick up some food for you guys to eat that you'd both enjoy. Why do you think you have to throw a temper tantrum when all I've done is brought a few simple dishes for you to eat with dinner? You have to understand that I'm getting tired of not only all the work and chores I have to do, but also of your behavior towards me.
I can no longer accept you as my son's wife anymore when all you're going to do is slack off and not get your job done. I want you to divorce my son and leave his house.
Now you're really wanting to take things to the next level. Are you sure you'd want me doing something like that?
I can no longer think of having you around this house when all you do is sit around doing nothing. You divorce my son now.
I guess you really are sure about all of that. You think that I'm slacking off because of one instance where I've bought some pre-made food from the store and served it to you both for dinner? Well, if even something as little as that is going to get you to throw a fit, then I guess there's nothing left for me to do with you.
I'm the one who has no idea what to do with you anymore. I have had to put up with you forever now, being one of the worst women on this planet, all because you're too lazy to get real work done. And I think Drake is thinking the same thing of you. Maybe that's why he's never home anymore? I bet he has himself another woman now, and she's probably leagues above you in everything.
You think so? Well, if you're going to be bringing up things like that now, I have no other choice but to leave your family. I think I'm completely fine with a divorce now.
And since you can't even do the simplest of things like make dinner for me anymore, I'll be glad to have you gone and out of my hair. We can go right back to handling things here by ourselves, and I'm sure it'll all be a lot easier now without you.
I'll be going then.
And don't you ever come back to my family and house again.
I won't. When I'm finished with my work, I'll be over tomorrow to get all of my things and be gone. Out of your sights for good. And once I'm gone, don't ever expect me to come back again. And by the way, since I'll be busy preparing myself to leave and all that, I want you to watch after your husband for me.
Huh?
He'll have to go to the hospital as well. He's had to go at least 4 times a week now for the past few months.
He goes that often? I never knew that.
I know. Now, I'm going to do just as you've wished and leave all of you guys forever. And if anything is to happen to you guys after I'm gone, that's all just a part of what you asked for. I mean, you were praying for something like this to happen after all. I'd like for you to remember that if you regret anything, it's going to be far too late to ask me to come back and help.
I won't regret a second of my life after you're gone. Having a useless woman like you out of our lives will finally allow for us to breathe some fresh air again. Don't you ever come back, you frickin' witch.
You'd better hold responsibility for all you've just said to me. Goodbye forever now. And so long.
Marie, when do you plan on coming back here? You've been away from this house for far too long. Do you have any common sense left in that head of yours?
Excuse me? What are you talking about right now? Joyce, Drake and I got a divorce, and so I have no plans of ever coming back to any of you guys ever again.
Why are you making stupid jokes like that now? Get your butt back here right now. You're being a pain in my butt right now.
I'm not really sure what the hell you're talking about, but I'm not going back there. Why are you even talking to me right now after all you said before?
Without you around the house anymore, the place is turning into a total pigsty.
Really? Who would have guessed that? So are you trying to get me to come back there now only because you were too incompetent to do their chores there? You're a total nut job thinking that you can call your son's ex-wife back over to help out for reasons like that.
Shut up! I didn't think that you being gone would cause my place to end up like this in only 1 week.
Also, I'm sure you're aware that the money I was making from my overnight job is what was supporting your house, right?
Huh? What the hell are you going on about now? Drake is still working right now, so of course he's been the one supporting us this whole time.
Your son is not putting a single penny into your house right now.
What?
I think you'd be better off asking him to start putting money into your house, though, now that I'm no longer there to help. If you don't, he's only going to keep growing further and further from you guys, only spending that money on himself. And when it comes to the medical care for your husband, it's not free. So it's really time you figure out where to get that money from, all right?
You're trying to tell me that this whole time you've been the one putting money into our family? I can't even imagine a half-baked woman like you ever being able to do that.
And I'm not asking you to imagine it. I'm just telling you the truth is all. In my case, I've been working nights every night for a long time now. And on top of that, I was taking care of your husband for you and doing all the chores in the house. And since I'm now no longer a part of the family and I'm long gone, your house has started to have crap build up everywhere. Because you have no clue what you're doing, right? I'm starting to wonder if any of the neighbors are starting to become aware of the stench that's radiating from your home right now.
What? Stench radiating from my home? If they think so, then why aren't they telling me anything?
Maybe they don't want to be seen talking to someone that allows themselves to live in a mess like that? Well, I can totally imagine the dump you're all living in right now. It's pretty hilarious, actually. Joyce, you can't even get any chores done yourself. And when it comes to cleaning, I'm sure you have no idea what needs to be done.
That's because that was your job before.
But before I was part of the family, you were able to handle all that yourself, right?
But I've been so busy working a job of my own.
What? I'm the one that had to be at work for 8 hours a day, Joyce? What are you actually talking about? I worked my 8-hour job every night and then came back to your place to clean up all that trash you left all over, as well as cooked and took care of your husband. Are you not even going to thank me for all that work? Well, at this point, I don't care for your thanks, since it wouldn't be sincere coming from you anyway. But I couldn't have been the only one aware that when I left you guys, that house would become a pigsty, right?
You can say that all you like, but I never actually thought things would get this bad here.
Are you even taking care of your husband properly? If you're not tending to all his needs, then maybe you should call a professional in to care for him.
But having a pro come in to care for him would only cost us more money. I'm already on my last leg trying to get the money we need here as things are.
Well, maybe if you weren't using all that money you make from that little part-time job of yours on yourself, you'd have some money saved to use on a pro for him. But you seem to only really care about yourself, even when things are becoming this bad for you. You're his wife, though, Joyce, so you really should be caring for him a lot more than you are, right? Anyway, I'm going to recommend you get a professional to take care of him, all right? I feel really sorry for your husband after all.
But I can't do everything. I am able to take care of him properly, just like you did, but I never have any time to get the chores done while caring for him. And I can't just quit my part-time job to be at home 24/7. Why would this be happening to me when I really need money as well?
Seriously? Why are you complaining about things like that to me?
Excuse me? You're the one that took care of all this before, shoving all the responsibilities onto me, so please do something to help me.
Is there anything I can do about you guys now?
You can at least come over here and clean for us.
I've already divorced Drake, and there is no going back to him. You and I are complete strangers now. And that means when it comes to your problems, I have nothing to do with them. Why did you even decide to text me today after asking me to leave for good?
I can't do this anymore. I cannot believe you talk to your own mother-in-law like that. You can come back here.
Wait, what?
I'm sure you're living in hell right now all by yourself, right? And for a while I assumed there was no place for you here in my family. But I guess when it comes to using you as a janitor here, I could find some use still in you. You have no other option besides coming back here, so come on home.
What the actual hell is going on with you?
Well then, you can come back here tomorrow.
I have no freaking reason to come back to you, you brainless dunce.
What? What did you just say? Did you just call me a brainless dunce?
Who the hell would say something like you did after all the hell you put me and yourself through? I'm not coming back to your house after all that crap. Like, come on. I'm honestly wondering why after 1 week you're already throwing common sense out the window like that. I told you about all of this before, right? No matter what happens to you all over there, you deserve it, right?
But Drake has told me he never wanted to get a divorce from you. How about you go back to him and talk all of this through? Maybe you'll start to love him again. Then you can come back here and live with us at this house all the time.
No freaking way, you butthead. Nope. You act like I'd ever fall in love with a man like him again when he was the one cheating on me. So no freaking thanks.
What? He cheated on you?
He was putting all the money he earned into this other chick he'd been going out with while having me stay with you and your husband to keep you both pleased. He even had me paying for you both and never gave a single penny. He's an awful man, and I'd cut off my own hands before going back to him. I already have myself a lawyer right now, and he's working on getting me a settlement from Drake. And once that's happened, you guys will really be down on your luck, right?
You've taken things that far now? You really don't have to get a settlement from him, though.
Also, I'm in a new apartment of my own now where I'm able to relax a little and enjoy my own money for once.
What? You've already gotten an apartment?
I'm not going to have anything to do with you guys for the rest of time after I get that money from Drake. So good luck on taking care of both your husband and the house from now on. And with that, the useless woman you hated so much is going to say bye-bye now. Isn't this great, Joyce? You got just what you asked for. Bye-bye now. In the end, I went ahead and completely ignored both Drake and Joyce for the rest of my life. Joyce was never able to pay anything off on her own, and so she's begun borrowing money to try and stay on the bank's good side. Her husband has also begun living without a lot of the care he received before, and his health has started to pay for that. And in Drake's case, he had to end up using all his savings and then some borrowed money paying off the settlement I asked him for. After just a few weeks of neglecting her husband to work more and do the chores, she started to realize that he was dying, and so had to give up her work in order to care for him full time. But when it comes to doing the chores, she still had a hard time getting around to them routinely, and so the house still looks as bad as it did a week after I left. I know that witch was trying to have her fun kicking me out of the house for no good reason, but after making a poor choice like that, she's the one paying in sweat and tears.
Hey, I kind of have something important that I want to talk about with you real quick.
Oh, what is it? Is it going to take long? If it's about increasing your allowance, I'm most definitely not going to do that for you. If anything, I was planning on reducing and cutting back on your allowance starting next month. Definitely not going to raise it.
Yeah, that's not exactly what I wanted to talk about with you. Actually, I was planning on potentially quitting my job here. I have a lot of reasons, but...
What? What are you talking about? You really are going to quit? Does that mean you're going to be unemployed? You won't have a job? You're already in your 40s, you realize that, right? What are you planning on doing after you quit your job? Do you have something in mind?
Well, I was planning on starting my own business, you know? I think I told you before about this whole business thing. I've always wanted to start my own restaurant and run it ever since I was young.
What? Are you serious? You really need to stop fooling around like that and work a real job, like the one you have right now. How could you be so silly to daydream like that? I'm honestly kind of appalled. You're not young anymore. You have a family. You realize that. Just give up on your hopes and dreams, okay?
We got married really early in my life when I should have been experiencing life. We even had our first child. I've been working hard ever since then with no complaints to make sure that our family stays happy and safe. But Janice is already legal now and has already found a place to work, you know? She's over with college and everything. We've already saved up quite a bit of savings and everything here on out. Like, we don't need to worry about it anymore. I feel that if we wanted to do something, now would be the perfect time to do.
Okay, yeah. Very great joke. You're seriously such a little joker, aren't you? So I'm gonna need you to work real hard and work late today to make sure that you bring in that money for us, okay?
I actually wanted to talk about this last week, but I never really had the chance to do that. So, to be frank with you, I already quit work today. I put in my resignation letter to my boss before I left. Sorry that I didn't tell you sooner, but I really couldn't figure out what the best timing was.
What? Are you serious right now? Tell me you're joking with me, right? I don't want to listen to your stupid little jokes anymore. I'm not going along with any of this crap. If it's a prank, you need to stop right now.
I'm sorry to break it to you, but this isn't a joke or a prank. I was seriously thinking about everything that I wanted to do and my goals, and this was a conclusion that I ended up at.
You're lying. Tell me that you're lying to me, and this is all just made up. Tell me that you didn't honestly just quit your job that you've been working so hard at age 45. You're telling me that you're jobless starting today. You're a NEET.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I'm jobless. But don't worry, baby. I got it all figured out. I'm not just doing this with nothing planned out ahead.
I'm not going to accept this. I'm not okay with any of this going on right now. I will not forgive you for this. I want you to get your job back.
I mean, you say you don't forgive me or to go get my job back, but I already quit my job, and I've been telling you time and time again that it'll be alright because I planned everything out. How about for once in the 20 years that we've been married, you trust me with what I'm doing for myself and my family?
I've made the worst mistake of my life spending my marriage with a man like you. You're the absolute worst. I'm seriously at a wit's end here. This is the worst thing that has ever happened to me. How are you going to take care of me with no job? What are you going to do? Love my purses into existence? Do you realize that we have our own daughter to take care of too? How could you?
Hey, okay, you need to calm down, Anna. A daughter that you keep bringing up has already found a place of employment. I don't have any job right now, but that doesn't mean that I have no source of passive income. I'm gonna be settling everything up so that we can keep living together comfortably, so don't worry. You can relax a little bit, okay?
How could I possibly not worry? You really expect me to relax? You piece of trash? You're the worst man that has ever come into my life. I don't need you anymore. You've used up your value to me.
What are you talking about? You don't need me anymore. That's taking it a little too far, don't you think? That's the way you treat me the second I tell you that I've resigned from my job? What the hell, Anna? I worked my ass off for over 20 years for this family to make sure that everyone is totally happy and safe. I've never complained that my monthly allowance is only $1,000 a month, never. I've had almost no money for me to do anything for my hobbies. I've abandoned all of them. I have no intention of hearing you complain about my decisions after I worked this hard to keep this going.
Yeah, you're useless considering you have no job. You're unemployed, which means that you're going to be living all alone from now on. I'm going to be talking to Janice about all of this, you understand? I'm sure that she's going to have the same opinion as me, but we'll see.
I'll tell her, don't worry. I plan on telling her tonight anyway. Where'd you go, sweetie? How come no one's at the house right now? It's literally empty. Where are you, Janice? And do you know where Mom is right now?
I'm going to be staying with Mom tonight. We're not going to be with you. I heard from Mom you were apparently fired, right? What a loser.
Fired? I wasn't fired at all. What are you talking about? I literally resigned of my own free will. What is Mom talking about? I turned in my resignation papers the day I left.
Oh, come on now. Now you're just being picky. It's all the same thing. How could you possibly make yourself unemployed at that age? You're literally 45. You realize that your 22-year-old daughter has a job, right? She's employed? Are you some kind of idiot? What's wrong with you?
You really need to watch your mouth. You shouldn't be calling your own father stupid. You need to watch what you say before you say it.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that. I'll say what I want when I want.
What do you mean? What has gotten into you?
You're not my father or even family to me. You're just gone. I can't possibly think that a piece of trash like you is my own father. There's no way.
You're really going to go that far? You don't want to stop at all? Look at you and your mother doing the same thing. Just cutting me loose as soon as you realize I don't have a job and I'm trying to pursue my dreams.
I mean, let's be real. I've always considered you to be nothing more than an ATM for me to get money from. But you don't even work as an ATM from now on, so you're completely useless to me. I don't need you. You're just some rotten old man with no job, no money, and now you have no wife or daughter. Mom and I are going to be living with each other, and we're never going to live with you ever again, you rotten sack of shit.
What the hell has gotten into you? What are you talking about not living with me?
Has Mom really not texted you yet? She said she would. Anyway, we're both going to be staying somewhere else tonight where you aren't around. While we're over here having a great time, you make sure to pack your things up and leave. I want you and your stuff gone by tomorrow. Do you understand what I'm saying? You shitty, useless, rotten old man.
Janice, you seriously the same girl that I raised? My own flesh and blood? You're seriously taking all this too far. How could you say such things?
Taking it too far? I'm just telling you facts. If you think that's bullying, then that's your problem. I don't plan on meeting you from now on, so you better hurry up and get the hell out of our house. You're unwelcome now.
Are you too sure she's planning on chasing me out of my home?
How about you talk about this kind of thing with Mom? I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm seriously getting tired of talking to you, so yeah. You're going to be blocked. Goodbye, shitty ex-dad.
You're not gonna stop, I understand now. Thank you for being honest with me. I just got a message from Janice. We just spoke for a little. She was seriously taunting me to no end. She wouldn't let up. What are you talking about me getting fired for? I didn't get fired and you know it. What did I ever do to you for you to act like this? I don't deserve this kind of abuse.
I don't have any kind of use for some old guy in his mid-40s with no job. Do you really think that you have some kind of value? Tell me right now what you think you're worth.
What? What are you talking about, my worth?
Let me elaborate what I mean then. In a single word, money. You were only keeping us together and staying with you because you were keeping us with money. If you don't have any money, we aren't family, and I'm pretty sure that Janice has already told you about how she doesn't consider you to be family. I just think that you're a piece of shit with no use to me, Janice or society, really. That's what both of us think.
You're taking this way too far and saying way too much. Are you being serious right now? Or is this all some kind of terrible joke?
You have no idea how serious I'm being right now. I can't be more serious. Truth be told, I kind of just wish you would cease to exist entirely. I don't want you to ever be breathing the same air as I am. Oh, and just to be clear, I'm going to be living in that house with Janice. You will be leaving. Right now, you need to just focus on getting all of your stuff ready. I'm going to be going back to that house starting tomorrow, and I don't want to see you there. Understood?
Yeah, I can't believe what I'm reading. I thought you were just messing around with me to try to josh me or something, but you're actually being serious about all the crap that you've been saying. I've been working this hard and tirelessly to devote my life for the success and happiness of this family. I'm glad to know that's what you thought of me right now, to be honest with you. I'll play by your rules then. I'll leave the house as soon as possible. It doesn't look like I'll be able to have a nice life if I try to stay around you two anyway.
So you finally figured it out, huh? You finally understand. Apparently you really didn't understand what your value was to this family and why exactly you were around with us at all. Did you really feel like you had any value around us when you quit your job? I mean, seriously, how? Janice is saying that she'll live with me too, so make sure that we get the divorce rolling because I want you to get the hell out of the house ASAP.
Alright, sounds good. You guys stay safe and healthy.
You better not show your face around us anymore.
I'll listen to you and give you what you want. I'll leave the house just like you said. I don't think I'll ever see either of you ever again, but thank you for everything that you two have given me up until now. I had a lot of nice memories. You guys take care.
Hey Jay, long time no talk, huh? It's been a minute. So, are you able to see me sometime? Maybe meet up for some coffee? I'm reaching out to you again because I want to live with you and everyone else again. Let's all live together again.
Excuse me, who am I talking to right now? Who is this?
What are you talking about, you silly goose? We're all family, remember? Janice is saying that she wants to see you too. She should be texting you soon. Come on, let's all live together again. I'm sure you've missed us too, right?
I'm gonna go ahead and answer that with a cold hard no. What the hell are you talking about anyway, Anna? Have you completely lost your mind? We've gotten divorced. We're complete strangers right now. Do you understand? We're not family or friends. What exactly you're suddenly coming out and texting me for? Why are you really messaging me and wanting to live with me?
Oh, come on now. Don't be like that. We're not completely strangers. We were married for over 20 years, and we're husband and wife for that time, too. You can't say that your own daughter is also some random stranger, right?
You and Janice are both guilty of wanting to chase me out of the house. I didn't want to, but you two chased me away. Why do I have to start caring about you two now? After all that you two have done to me? To me, you two are complete strangers. I don't know you, and I don't want to be involved in your lives.
You don't understand how difficult things have been over here for Janice and I. Are you sure that we can't live together anymore? Can I maybe change how you feel about that?
I don't care what kind of terrible tragedy is going on to the world's shittiest mom and daughter. It has nothing to do with me. Literally, zip, nada, good luck.
We don't have anything to do with each other. Oh, come on now. Don't be saying mean things like that. I heard that your business was a huge success, right? It really took off.
Oh, you saw the TV program, did you?
I was actually incredibly surprised. You caught me off guard. I didn't think that I'd ever see you like this again. I really expected to see you some other way. I was so proud to see you, though. You were so incredible and amazing.
I did incredible things with my business, you're right. It took off. I became a restaurant owner that is so crazy successful that I even have my own TV cooking show now. I'm sure you saw the interview that CNN had on me, right? That's why I decided to reach out to me and see if you could get back together with me, right? It's clear as day that you're only in it for the money. I mean, could you make it any more obvious? You're such a wretched woman. I really don't believe how I could have married such a gold digger to begin with.
Why would you say such things like that? Come on. Don't be so rude. And so what if we were after the money? Is that really that bad of a thing? Besides, the whole reason that we divorced was because you decided to quit your job and be unemployed. I thought that you wouldn't have any form of income. That's why I had to split up with you. If you had money, then it was a waste to divorce you. I shouldn't have divorced you at all. What's wrong with wanting to live with you again? That's right, there's literally nothing you can say to explain how it's wrong.
The fact that you're sitting here bragging about how you want to live with me again really baffles me. How could you sit here proud like that? Let me rephrase what you're asking me. You want me to become your personal ATM, right? That's what you're saying. Let me just tell you right now, I have zero intention of being your ATM. If you don't have anything else for me, I'm gonna be leaving now. Please don't contact me again.
Please, just hear me out. Don't just leave me. I'm begging you. Hear me out. I thought that everything would be fine because Janice had a job and everything would be fine. But then she said that she didn't really like the workplace environment. She quit like 3 days later. Now she's just kind of holed up in her room and won't come out.
Ah, she's a shut-in, huh? It's gotta be pretty tough for everyone involved.
Right? You're worried now, right? You should be.
I mean, considering how aggressive she is, I'm sure she's not making it any easier on herself or anyone that wants to help her out either, right?
Wait, what?
That all should be solved on her own. I shouldn't have to help her out. She's already legal. You should be able to handle her own decisions and figure out her own things. There's nothing that I can do anymore. I've got nothing to do with you. You guys are the one that cut me off. I didn't want to at first, but you forced my hand, remember? Or did you forget?
But the circumstances are a little bit different now, aren't they? It's not the same as they were before. It's not my fault that Janice hasn't been able to keep her job. She's just like how you were before, unemployed. We don't have any income. Neither one of us do, you understand? What the hell are we supposed to do from here on out? Tell me. Even if we have the house, we can't survive with no money or income. It's just not possible.
If Janice isn't gonna work at all, how about you decide to pick up the slack and start working yourself? You're still in your early 40s, you can literally do anything. At least any kind of part-time job.
I can't work right now, are you kidding me? I haven't worked for over 20 years, it's too late for me. Also, you remember what little savings I had? The little amount that we were able to save up and manage to keep during the divorce? Janice used all of it up and even started taking out loans to pay for her stupid online games. She kept opening boxes or something. I don't know.
I see. I didn't realize how far she'd fallen. It sounds like you're gonna be having a pretty hard time living with her, huh? I mean, to be honest with you, I think you two deserve each other. And everything you've got coming your way. You guys just figure it out amongst yourselves, okay? I'll be focusing on my own work.
But then I'll have to work. I won't be able to do nothing all day while cashing in on someone else's hard work. I need to get back with you and you need to get back with me, Jay. If we do, then we could just live together and everything's solved. You'll be happy and I'll be happy living off of you too. Why wouldn't you do that for me, Jay? Come on. You always just shut up and listen to everything I've told you to do. Just do this one more time and everything will be fine.
I've been listening to everything you've ever had to tell me for over 20 years. I never complained. I don't know how many times I've counted that I worked so hard, and yet I only got about $100 a month for money that I can spend freely. I always kept it to myself without complaining though, because I thought that was what was best for my family at the time. I listened to everything you've had to say and always prioritized your directions. I even obeyed your orders for when you wanted me to leave the house. I didn't fight it. The house that I bought taken out a loan, I made sure to change the title of the house to your name, and I gave you everything, Anna. I mean, that may be true, but what more do you want from me, Anna? What else can you squeeze out of me? I'm gonna live my own life from now on and not worry about anything else. I'm just gonna focus and do me. You should also focus on your own decisions and come to terms instead of being regretful of everything. We're completely done with each other, do you understand? There is no us anymore. I hope you understand that. The sooner you figure it out, the better. Don't contact me again.
How could you push me away like that and be so cold? Why are you being so mean? You're so rich that you shouldn't have to worry about it. Just reach out and save me. Come on. You don't understand the difficulties we're going through because we're taking a bunch of loans out. They're constantly coming to us for payments. Aren't you worried about your lovely ladies?
I don't really care what you're asking me. My answer is always going to be a resounding no. I think that I've done more than enough for you two for 20 years. I really don't need to do anything more for you guys. And like I keep saying, you guys were the ones that wanted to get me to leave, remember? I didn't say anything about leaving. If you can't come back and say anything to me when I'm spitting cold hard facts, how about you just calm down and come to terms with the fact that you just need to give up?
But I don't want to do any work.
Oh, and by the way, just so you know, I already have someone I'm seeing. So I'm not available or up for grabs at the moment.
What? Someone you're seeing? Like a girlfriend?
Yeah, so sorry to break it to you, but my private life and my professional life are both going extremely well. There was a reason I was waiting for over 20 years to do this. I think it's all worth it now. I get to wake up and go to my dream job and live my life however I like to live my life. There's really nothing more I'd like to ask for. I've literally got everything I'd ever hoped for.
You're really that happy? I don't believe you.
Janice has grown up and she's legal now. I have no obligation to give her any kind of advice or child support. I don't even have any kind of legal obligation to talk or otherwise be around you two works of art. Do you finally understand me, Anna? I'm not interested in you. You just have to live your own life and do your own thing because no one will help you or come to rescue you.
Are you seriously going to just abandon us like that, Jay? I'm so sorry, Jay. Please forgive me. We used to be such a lovely family. Come on. What are you talking about with a girlfriend? I'm sure she's just fun, right? You can't just be cutting us all away like that. That's the worst thing you can do to us.
What are you talking about? Why, you're acting like you're in some kind of drama or something. You literally did whatever you wanted, whenever you wanted for the past 20 years, using my money. But the second I quit my job, you cut me off like some kind of tumor being removed. Just remember that all of this was brought on by yourself. It has nothing to do with what I did to you.
I'm sorry, I promise that I won't do that again. I really don't want to work, and I really didn't expect you to be so successful, you know? I just felt like you were some useless, jobless slob. Please save me. Don't abandon me, Jay.
I'm gonna say no one more time. Stop making me repeat myself. How about you just try to live on your own for once, huh? You must be so glad that Janice decided to live with you.
Anna really didn't expect things to turn out the way they did when she reached back out to him. She was dumped and rejected immediately. She probably didn't expect him to cut her out of his life like that. Anna didn't feel like she wanted to work, and they eventually ran completely out of all their savings. They were drowning in debt, so she ended up working in a factory to make ends meet. Jay, on the other hand, ran his extremely successful restaurant business, and his luck didn't seem to run out at all. He was actually scheduled to get remarried to an ex-model. She was extremely beautiful. All of the tough things that he had to put up with through his life paid off. He finally started to feel like he was alive again. Anna saw him being successful on TV and kept messaging him every time she saw him doing better than before. She must have felt really in the wrong for everything and been upset about the fact that she couldn't have him as her man. She brought all of this on herself. Talk about revenge as a dish best served cold.